so excited to see you today, my friend.
Me too. We're about to embark, we'll call it, on to me, one of the nicest seasons, but can be sometimes challenging for a business owner. Would you agree?
Oh yes, they get amnesia. They forget they have a business in the summer.
I know. And I think, it's sort of funny. You can be really, really hot in the summer. But I think what we want to do to talk about today is some tips to meet some new people and have their business sizzle this summer.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. We're going to give them 4 tips to gaining leads this summer. So guys, grab your fancy pen. I know you got a fancy pen over
I
there,
do.
don't you?
I sure do. I've got my glitter pen.
I got my diamond one.
Yes.
All right.
So when you think of summer, I want our audience to think about this too. I think that we are involved in a lot more activities than the winter. Even in Florida, I know people like, oh, sure, Eileen, it gets down to 60 and you all are freezing. But it's just different. I think, kids are out of school. If you have young kids, there's all kinds of things that are happening. And I think we should start with one way to get some leads. There's family reunions. Most people won't schedule a reunion another time of year. It's usually during the summer. And can I share a story about many years ago when I had a team, and I'm going to suggest this to some of the teams now that you and I are working with.
Oh, yeah.
At a reunion, people constantly are looking for activities. They want to have fun. I know people play games. We play games at reunions, and there's prizes, right? People like to have prizes for the games. And so when I hear someone say, you know what, I'm going to my family reunion, I'll say, well, tell me about it, because I want to learn more about them. Are you flying? Are you traveling? And so they'll talk about it. And with all the different things, you and I blend together and offer, I might be able to share something with them to help them with sun or whatever. They're going to be on the sun, the beach, or whatever it is. So then I think to myself, wow, they're going to be with people I don't know. And we already have a relationship. I have a relationship with this person I'm talking to. So my thought is, wow, I could offer to send a prize to one of the activities.
Yes. Type genius below, guys.
Wow. Well, thank you. But I think what you do is even more important than my idea is they could be meeting 30, 40, 50 cousins of theirs, or who knows what happens with some unions. And if they're playing a bingo game or they're doing some other kinds of games, when we give them this prize, however you want to give it to them, I either think you could do a gift certificate. I'll tell you why I like gift certificates. I got to talk to the winner. What I mean? So that was a guaranteed new contact.
And can I say something about that? And if you are go to an event, like you're asked to do a prize for an auction, if you give like hundreds of dollars worth of stuff, like actual physical products, you might not meet the person and then you're out of it. If you don't know if they're interested in it, but if you give a gift certificate, they have to contact you and then you can serve them with the survey, blah, blah, blah. But I love the gift certificate.
And I think it's important because a lot of us want to educate the person with the product so they get the best benefits, whatever it is, whatever they use. So the reunion, you could offer to do that and then to create a survey. And Erica, I know you teach that a lot. So if they were going to a reunion and you're not going to give them the whole survey now, but what would a business owner do? What kind of question, maybe 2 questions they'd want to put on that survey as they hand it to their cousin for the entry into the prize too? They could just do a giveaway.
Yeah. Well, this is the genius behind the survey is you're going to take what the positive is that it does, right? So you would ask a question. So like we have a product that will help you with energy, right? So instead of saying, do you have all the energy in the world? You would say, do you have a lack of energy? See, the solution, the answer is always the product or service, right? So you want to flip it around to the negative. So they could ask 2 questions where the answer is their product or service. And then there they go. They can go from there.
And I think what you just said really points out too, if you're talking to a loyal customer or a supporter of your business and you say to them, so tell me about you. And they say, oh, I've just been so tired lately. If they're going to that reunion, and they have felt lots of energy. What are they going to be talking about at that reunion? So I always also, and then we'll move on to reunions, found that I got a lot of different leads throughout the summer when I would say to them something like, Erica, I know you were telling me how much you love this product. Are there people in your family you think who would benefit from it too? I'd love to offer them a discount. And of course, you a little gift for thanking for sharing how great you feel about it.
Oh my gosh. That's genius.
So I think it's a really good way to get some release. Plus, you know, you and I are all about caring, and it is so nice to ask people what their summer plans are. I feel that this is the time to build your business with that question.
Oh,
What
yeah.
are your summer plans? Tell me about something you're doing. And each of our members listening right now, I know they have some idea of something they have that could make a difference.
Absolutely. And even if you're not traveling, or like I mean, I am traveling, right? But I'm also taking a child to camp, right? And there's going to be camp counselors, and then the owner of the camp. Like, there's people. So I want you to really think, like, what is your daily? What are you going to do daily in the summer? Because they might say, "Oh, nothing's different." Well, I bet some things might be different. Are you going to eat outside for lunch instead of at your desk? Like, there's going to be different things. Okay, so we don't want to hear that nothing's changing.
Yeah, no, seasons always indicate change.
Yeah.
So I think we should talk a little bit about social media. You know, for me, social media has taken on a new meaning. You know, when I first heard social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, I was thought, oh, you just post, 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 post. Well, you do share, but what I realized is I can get so much information and how I can help someone looking at other people's posts. You know, for example, we were talking a little bit about my little Chloe gets afraid of thunderstorms and that noise, or the fireworks coming up in
Oh
July.
no. Yeah.
So what am I going to want to do when I see someone have a little puppy? I want to ask them if they've ever used lavender to help them calm down, because you and I are so excited about the purest ones we found.
Oh my
So
gosh. Yes.
it's a natural thing. If you see anything that someone's doing in social media, someone's having a new baby, someone's becoming a grandmother, someone got a new job, got a raise, it's a birthday.
Yes.
Social media is a way that I would say during the summer, you're going to see more and more activities posted, and such a great way to connect, because to get leads, you have to find a way to connect.
You do. But please, what we did not say, because I know others teach this, so I want to make sure that they understand this is not what Eileen and I are saying. We are saying connect and ask questions. That was the key. Eileen and I are not saying, someone said they're going on a flight, and let's say you sell earplugs, okay? She didn't say, go to their messenger and say, I see you're going on a flight. I sell earplugs. Here's the link. That's not what she said. She's saying you can message them and say, or comment on their thing, I see you're going on a flight. Oh my gosh, I love flying. Do you love to fly? It's a conversation. It wasn't, boom, I'm going to sell you something, right? That's the difference.
And just with that was a good example, because to me, if I said, so how do you feel about flying? Well, I really don't like the noises that you can hear on a plane. Oh, well, I actually found these earplugs that are amazing. Or I would like to sleep, but it's so noisy. The neighbor next to me snores and I'm not able to sleep. Whatever it is. I think that is the key. So again, let's go back to our theme of summer. You got people talking to people in reunions. You've got people who are going to have activities that are daily activities like camping. You're going to see social media pictures like crazy and things like that. And then I think there was one other thing that I really like is there's a lot of times there's opportunities for some type of vendor event.
Yes,
and
I love a vendor event.
Yes. And that is such a great way to do it. And here's the other thing though. People would tell me all the time, and I just heard it yesterday from someone. Well, I don't know of any vendor events. What? I said, do you realize what a wonderful question that is to ask every single person who you know? Yes. Have you been to a vendor event in the summer? Do you know anyone who's hosting a vendor event? That's also a great way to connect and then be able to share your services by communicating and asking questions.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. And I totally forgot about something. I have a guide I am like the queen of vendor events. Okay. I made a guide. So many people ask me. So if anyone wants my guide, it's inexpensive, but I think it's like $20, but I'll give you a coupon code, 2BizWomen. We'll type that. I'll do that in the back end. Okay.
Don't forget me. I want a guide.
You want it? Okay. So 2BizWomen, and then it'll take a discount off. But I give you packing lists. I give you everything you need. Even my where I got my spinning wheel, what to write on the spinning wheel, the scripts, what you do at the vendor event after it, like everything. Okay. I built a huge business with these vendor events. So even if you do 2 a year, you could be set.
So Erica, you're basically giving people a secret recipe for your success, huh?
I am. And it's laid out. They don't have to do anything but read it and copy it.
So I'm going to challenge everyone, okay, to ask a few questions, and we want to hear from you, okay? I know you can't message us now because you're not doing the challenge this second.
Yeah.
But I would love to have you ask, are you going to a reunion? To anyone you talk to, ask them about the reunion. Offer to do something like we've talked about.
Here is the link.
Think about the fact that you can really share when you're going throughout your daily activities this summer. Okay, it's really important. I also think that we really want you to see if you can set up at a vendor event. We found this neat thing that we have where people can actually test and see if there's a deficiency for essential oils. And we've tried it on ourselves at different times. And like when I've been feeling sort of sad, with the grieving that we've been going through, it'll tell me that I need something like that for that, and I will go, I didn't use it today. Or if something, it's amazing. I have to tell you about this thing, Erica.
I know. I was starting to look into that. I need to get that because
but
I want caution people though. Like you hear us like spouting off names of essential oils. Listen, it doesn't matter if you get the ones that we use or not. Okay, that's fine. But please, you have to make sure you're doing good quality, because you could go to the grocery store or big box store and you can grab those and there could be toxins in them. And this is like serious. Like this is stuff that can really help you. So we just want to make sure that you're safe, right? Because we don't know what's in these other ones. When we're saying these names, it's because it's the purest form. I would never put something on my child, my pet, myself, when my mother was alive, if I hadn't already done my research. So you can just understand that when Eileen and I say the name of something, like just reach out to us so we can tell you the brand. And we also need to make sure it's the right product for you too, because
yes. And what I like is that we both agree that this is the purest we could find. And that's
yes.
But when you have to go, but there's one more thing.
Oh, yeah.
We use something where you can send summer tips. And I think it is the most amazing thing with those unlimited postcards. Okay. And I love how you can choose an area where you really want to grow your business and find a zip code. You get this list of people. So for those of you who think, well, I'm going to wait till fall to grow my business, I would say grow it now so you have an incredible fall. Don't wait till fall.
Don't wait, please, y'all. Don't. You're watching this for a reason. And sometimes we think I'm going to take all summer off. And let me tell you, that's like this. Start, stop, start, stop. And then you have to build your confidence up. You got to get your systems in place. If you just do a little bit, right, even each week, you are going to set yourself up for an amazing fall, an amazing holiday season. You'll have more income so that you can bless others. Trust us. We got a lot of years of experience. So
I think what I would say is embrace some of these activities. Okay.
Yes, they're not a chore.
I can do them, and choose a couple. And we want to hear what happens. And Erica, I think it's time to offer something.
Oh, sure. What are we offering?
For anyone who comments below.
Okay.
We'll give them a couple of days because some people listen to the recording.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have to tag us though. Otherwise we won't know.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I think you and I both should get on and do a 15-minute summer coaching session specific with language blessing ideas to their business. And they'll get both of us. We'll just divide
as a prize. A prize for free. Oh, she must have hit her head on that last cruise. That's crazy. Okay, but I'll do it. All right.
Okay. So please share this with other people. You've got some teams. Some of you are direct sales and
Oh,
have
yeah.
teams. Some of you may not have a direct sales team. You could be a real estate agent, an insurance agent, whatever you're doing, a ballet teacher. But these ideas will work for you
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So please share us with other people. We really appreciate it.
So if they share us and they comment what they did, what do they need to do to get both of us to coach them for 15 minutes? What is it that they
Well,
need to
I
do?
think that if they share us with someone
And
and
type
they
shared below.
comment below
Okay.
which of the two of these things that we've talked about, okay, whether it's ask the question about reunions, look for some vendor events, get your guide, that would certainly count.
Okay.
I think in social media that they're going to start to really every day look and message people personally about something in social media, not to sell, but to connect and share based on the conversation that you have. I think that would be really a good one. So I think that's a lot to help build their businesses.
I think so. This is a blessing. This might be what you've been praying for. This is great. I love it. All right, we've got to run. So we will see you next week. We can't wait to see what you choose.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.